bit
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
No matter how you evaluate quarterbacks, at some point arm strength is going to come into the conversation. I'm really impressed by what I saw on that throw on the out route.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 20 that time. And it'll be 1st down, Saints. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Here we go now. 3, 9, take it over. Watching that, Marty. Detroit. Set. Boom,
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Willie Snead, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Matthews, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. The play clock's running down. Throwing again. Winston on 2nd and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And looky there, Charles, just acquired, already making an impact on the defensive side of the football.
Maybe not a superstar, but he does a few things well, and I think they'll emphasize that in his new role with this team.
And just 1 tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this 1st quarter.
Let's go. Green, Detroit.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going up top. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Drops it off for Coleman. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a gain of 7, and it's a second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
I actually love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage. That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll come out in the pistol. Here's Coleman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second down following the run. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Time running out here on the play clock. Throwing, Winston. Left side, caught by Matthews. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. This is Coleman. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. To throw is Winston. And he comes back with one complete. So a good grab there. And here's a guy, he had to learn the offense quick, just picked up as a free agent earlier this week.
And usually there's a connection, isn't there? A past coach, someone from the front office who knew him from before and thought that he could help this team.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help. Second down, Winston. And he'll be hit as
as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Easy. Shift. Watch the shift. Motion.
3rd and goal, Winston. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. And that sack brings up 4th and goal, a loss of 7. Big play. So now on is Caleb Sturgis for the Eagle field goal. And Sturgis able to knock it through. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And some space here. Oh, he slipped right by him. A good pickup there, a 22. A nice, strong run there for Rawls. His coaches back in high school in Flint, Michigan, you know what his nickname was?
No, what was it?
The Train. The man can break some tackles on occasion.
Well, it makes sense when you watch runs like that, because when you're trying to deal with a train, you're supposed to get out of the way, right? And if you don't, you're going to get bruised up trying to tackle him. That's the type of runner he is. He can pop people as he goes by them.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
Rawls. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. Benny Logan in there on the tackle. That's 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Now back to throw. Ertz over the middle. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Give him 16 yards on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Left side and caught by Flainer. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And that leads to a New Orleans 1st down. A running play for Rawls. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses. And now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. He'll look to throw. Backing up. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. And his kick is indeed good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Yeah, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Ready. Blue lady. Easy. Kill.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Going underneath, it's Coleman. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Ready. Blue lady.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But that's the type of pass play that you need to wait for routes to develop. You need a little time in the pocket, but that's hard to do when you got people in your face.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Watch right. Ready.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 3rd down, Winston. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Final play of the half here. Winston drops it off for Coleman. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a do that? I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Ready. Blue lady. Flip it. Ready. Blue lady. Check 15.
2nd down, Winston. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Well, still in search of the first down after that last completion. The Saints with an extra defensive back here on third on the field.
Could they blitz?
In the backfield is Anderson. And he'll get it up the middle. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. And they're going to speed things up here.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
On second down, Winston again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Jameis to throw it. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Rolls the lone man in the backfield. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. He's going to go up top again. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Following the interception, Winston. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion.
Ready. Blue ready. 58 Mike. 58 Mike. I think you got it, son. Easy. Double up. He's coming, double up.
A second down throw for Winston. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
3rd and long for Winston. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's brought down after a good gain. A nice gain of 21 yards.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. Winston now from the 50. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Coleman now. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. And, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. The Saints coming out now to take the field. They start on the ground with Rawls. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game at Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Second down following the incompletion. Now a first carry for their fullback. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I heard all the stories. I watched some of the tape of the old school guys, the throwback guys who were the punishing runners and knocked people aside to pick up yardage. I'm so glad I was sitting here today and got to see it with my own eyes.
Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for the end zone. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Eagles offense back out onto the field. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Second down, Winston. Going deep here for Matthews. And this will be caught at the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
They run again on first down. Anderson. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. A solid pickup at 13 sets them up first and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll run for it with Anderson. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. C.J. Anderson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Winston to throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The drive begins with a run by Rawls. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Back to throw here. He's going to loft one deep, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks, 76 yards, and the Saints add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And out now come the Eagles. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Really nice connection on the corner route. This is a play where the receiver wants to set up the defensive back by moving him inside and then breaking back to the corner.
They'll need to get the play off quickly.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And quickly they get to the line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then break.
And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Back to the ground on 1st. Again, it's Rawls. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Defense showing blitz. On 2nd down, Rawls. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they start throwing it, trying to pick up 1st downs and keeping the football.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that, plus 3.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. 1st down, this is Rawls. Uses the stiff arm. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They go again with Rawls. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
All right, here we go. 39.
They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead from 24 up to 27. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
While an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play, for the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a...
And Winston lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back. But it will be a loss on the play. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. How does the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here? They take over with great field position. They've got the big lead. Most would say they should kneel it, but the key word there is should. You never know here.
You never know. That's the exact play that should happen. But some people like stats. You know, some people like to put more things up on the board, but kneel down is usually the right play here.
We'll see what they do in this situation. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you talk about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. In the red zone this time.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The ball still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.